here we go. So I'm going to start off by priming my face as usual because I have oily skin. I find that if I prime my face, my foundation stays on a lot longer. So because I don't like to stick my fingers in the pot, I'm just going to take my Sedona lace foundation brush and dip that on inside the pot and apply my primer all over my face. Then I'm just going to blend that all out. For spring break and for the season of spring, I imagine everyone with a dewy look on their face. I wouldn't necessarily say oily skin, but just like dewy in some areas, and I feel like a great foundation to achieve that look would be the MAC Mineralize foundation. I'm not sure the entire name, but I'll put it down below. And I'm kind of in between the shade NC30 and NC35, so I got like 2 little samples of it. I'm just going to dab a little bit on my face. It is a medium coverage. It is also buildable, so if you don't want to use a concealer, you are welcome to use this with like a second layer. Okay, and then taking my beauty blender, I'm just going to bounce it on my face and apply my foundation. A trend I noticed for spring is actually like a flawless face. So I'm going to be taking some concealer, my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the number NC30. And I'm going to apply this onto the little spots that you see all over my face. Now, before I set my foundation and concealer, I noticed something that's really popular with spring trends right now, and it's like highlighting. So I'm going to be taking my Glamoflauge concealer from Hard Candy. This is actually the color medium, which is like way too light for me, but I'm going to be using it to highlight underneath the eyes, the forehead, down the nose, and on the Cupid's bow, and then a little bit on the chin. So this is the basic shape that you want on your face. And then I'm going to take a Sedona lace precision brush. I'm just going to take the pointed one because I feel like it gets right into the crevices very nicely. So now that I look totes cray cray, I'm going to take this, it's kind of like a dome shaped precision brush, also from Sedona lace, and I'm going to be taking a loose powder. Now I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. high definition powder to set all the concealer, and although this is super messy and really gross to use, I feel like using a translucent powder just makes the brightening effect even more brighter. Just taking some of the brush, tapping off all of that excess, and then by setting your concealer, it prevents creasing, especially if you're like on spring break and it's really hot and you're in a bathing suit or you're going swimming, and then everything just goes like, it's all bad. It's all bad. Now, because I use the MAC Mineralize foundation, I'm going to be taking my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish. I'm in the color Medium Dark, and I'm just going to take a Sedona lace powder brush and just powder very lightly over my face, just because I'm oily. Now, if you're not oily, you want to leave it kind of dewy, then by all means, go do that. Next, I'm going to take my Chanel bronzing base and a Real Techniques stippling brush. I'm just going to contour my face. Then to top off my cream bronzer, I'm going to be using my Bahama Mama with the obvious, my contour brush from Real Techniques. Then I'm going to take a brush that is slowly becoming one of my favorites. It's actually this Tarte brush that comes along with the 12-hour foundation if you buy it off, like for example QVC or the website. And because it's so thick and densely packed, I'm going to use that to blend out the harsh lines of my contour. Then for blush, I'm going to be taking Revlon's Photoready cream blush in the color Coral Reef, and yes, it looks crazy, but don't worry, it's all gonna work, I promise. So I'm just gonna run my finger in it and apply it on my cheeks and go one cheek at a time. So I just ran it on my face, and I'm taking another Real Technique stippling brush. For highlighting, I'm going to take my theBalm Mary Loumanizer and this e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm just going to tap that in there and highlight. Face is complete. Moving on to the eyelids. Some of you may be blessed with unoily eyelids, but I am not. So I'm taking my Wet n Wild Fergie eyeshadow primer and going to apply that on my lids. Let's start off with the eyes. Now, you are welcome to use any type of gold. Now, for example, I have like a yellow gold, which is this Color Tattoo in Bold Gold by Maybelline. But then I also have this bronzy gold. See how it's not like fully gold? It's like bronze copper gold. This one's by Wet n Wild, which I depotted out of the, I believe it's the I'm Getting Sunburnt palette. Then out of the Naked palette, there's Half Baked, which I believe is kind of a rose gold. And then if you want a brown gold, there's Smog in the Naked palette as well. So there are a lot of options. It's all based on your preference, what you like. But in this tutorial, I will be using the Wet n Wild Bronze Gold. Because I don't have any white eyeshadow base to help make my colors pop, I'm going to just take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, apply a small amount onto my lid and blend it out with my finger. Then taking that color from the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette I was talking about, and I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush, just a basic dense eyeshadow brush. Going to dip it into that color and then apply it all over the lid. I find that packing on the eyeshadow by patting it instead of running it across your eyelid, it just makes for less fallout and a much more opaque application on your eye. Then I'm going to be taking this hot pink color right here, which actually came from that same palette from Wet n Wild, the I'm Getting Sunburnt palette, and I'm going to be using it as a crease color to warm up the product as well as, you know, blend out some of those harsh lines. Now, if you want to go for a more dark and smokier eye, you're welcome to do that. So by doing that, I'm just going to be taking a dark brown, which is this Inglot eyeshadow right here. And I'm taking this really dense, kind of tapered blending brush, and I dip it into the eyeshadow and run it directly onto the crease. You're basically drawing your crease, and you know, then we'll blend out the harsh line later. Okay, then taking a clean blending brush, I'm just going to just very lightly blend out your crease, but you kind of want to keep a harsh line, but not too much that, you know, it's like really obvious. You just place the color right there. Take that dark brown eyeshadow that you put in your crease with that same brush, and you're going to run it on your lower lash line. I feel like I lost a little bit of the intensity on the gold, so I'm going to go back into the gold eyeshadow by Wet n Wild, and that same eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to pack it on a little bit more. Now I'm going to be taking this kind of really white creamy eyeshadow by Inglot, and just using my pinky finger, I'm going to apply that straight on the center of the lid. Lastly, I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take this coral color by Inglot, and I'm going to use that as my highlight under the brow bone and as well as on the inner corner. Now you can stop here with the eyeshadows, however, I'm kind of not really liking the whole pointy look that the eyeshadows are giving me, so I'm going to take a blending brush again, and I'm just going to try my best to round out the eyeshadow by blending. Now for eyeliner, because the colors we're using are really soft and they're not like dark and smoky, I'm going to be taking a brown eyeliner instead. This is the color Whiskey by Urban Decay. It's one of their 24/7 eyeliner pencils. I'm just going to very gently line about up until 1/4 of the way inward, and then I'm going to smudge it out. Now because I don't have much time to work with it, I'm just going to quickly take this Real Techniques detailer brush and smudge it out. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Then to brighten up the eyes even more, I'm going to take my Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeliner in the color Nude and line my waterline. Then I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Now you want to use waterproof mascaras because, you know, who knows what you're going to be doing on spring break. You can sit by the pool, you can go to the beach and things like that. So waterproof is good. Okay, so I'm going to take this L'Oreal mascara. So I like to use this as a separating mascara. Here's what the wand looks like. And then I'm going to take Maybelline's The Falsies mascara in Black Drama to apply one coat on my lashes with this. Then I'm going to take my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I'm going to take L'Oreal's Shocking Extensions mascara, the telescopic one. This one is waterproof, and I'm going to set all the mascara with this one. Because I feel like there's some color going on in the eyes, I don't want a bold lip. I'm going to actually go a little bit nude here. I'm going to take this Tarte Glamazon lipstick, and it's in the color Pure. So it just looks like this. It's a nice nude color. Then, to complete everything, you do not want to waste all that time you spent on your makeup. For this look, because I want a little bit of a dewy effect, I'm going to be using the All Nighter setting spray. Alright guys, so that completes the look. I feel like what I was trying to encompass here with this look was bronze in the eyes, some highlight, you know, a little bit of brightening under the eyes. I also wanted to go with the bronzer contour, a little bit harsher than normal. I also want the dewy skin with my foundation, and I also wanted a subtle lip because of the color that was going on in the eye. And that completes this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment down below for any future videos you'd like me to do next. Subscribe, share. That's pretty much it, and I guess I'll just see you guys in the next one. Bye! I don't Whoa, that was sudden. I don't know the name of it actually. It's so tiny. L'Oreal Volume Collagen something. Now where's my brush? Okay, my brush would just disappear on me. What the heck? Okay, there. If it wants to come out. Oh, that was so much.